Hello and welcome, and I can't believe it, but this is the last day of our little April challenge with the self-improvement reading. Hopefully this was a useful challenge. I created a playlist where you can always come back and rewatch these and do the prompts for yourself if you want to. I linked the original post as well, but just in case it goes away for some reason, the questions are in the videos, so you can read them if you feel like doing them. I hope it was useful. I think the messages that we get were quite deep and general enough that can be helpful for everyone. But please do tell me if you find this one helpful. I might do something similar later for maybe not for a month, but for an extended period of time. But for now, this was the challenge, and let's see the last question, which is how do I sabotage myself? So as a parting gift, let's see how do we sabotage ourselves. And we have the sun. Oh, okay. It is a very interesting illustration in this deck because this is a fly-like creature. And how we sabotage ourselves is we not let ourselves be happy, I guess, because the sun is about a long-term period of harmony and happiness, and also getting clarity. So it's two ways we're not allowing ourselves to be happy, which is, I think, most of us are very good at, you know, self-sabotaging and not letting ourselves happy, or intentionally not seeing something for what it is. And when you don't get clarity and you're keeping yourself from getting that clarity, that can be very much how do you sabotage yourself, because how you sabotage yourself, because if you would allow yourself to see something for what it is, it might mean you need to let go of that situation, and sometimes we're not ready. And we can be, just as well as I said it in a previous one, that we're afraid how actual happiness would look like because we can't imagine, because maybe we haven't experienced it yet, and we think that if we would experience actual real happiness, it wouldn't be anything what we think it should be, and for some reason we think it would be a disappointment, which is not, it can't be true, because when you're happy, it doesn't matter how you reach that happiness, unless it's hurting other people, but we're not talking about that because we're not that kind of people. It's just, it doesn't matter how you reach that happiness, it's gonna make you happy, and usually it's not how you imagine the happiness will look like. But you have to accept that maybe the relationship you're looking for is coming from a different kind of person that you imagined yourself to be with, or how financial independence looks like for you. It might be something else, how you actually feel happy, than what you imagined, because maybe you imagined you need a lot of money to be happy and financially independent, but maybe you don't need that much, and maybe a simple job where you're being left alone and your um boss is not bothering you all the time is something that would give you happiness. You just don't know because you have these ideas in your head, and anything that's not according to the plan gets thrown away, and that's why you can't reach happiness, because you're trying to stay in control and keep telling the universe how things should happen. But the universe is like, but that's not how it's supposed to happen, and until you're listening to me, you're not gonna reach it. So yeah, I hope it makes sense. I really hope, because I don't want to leave you with a message that doesn't make sense. But I hope this whole month was helpful. I hope I can, give you something that you can just think over and think through and work with. because that was my intention, to help you in some ways. And thank you so much for joining, and yeah, see you later in the next one. Bye.